Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here and welcome back to another Destiny video. We are so close right now. Rise of Iron is like 2 days away, so I figured I would help you guys kind of fill the void with some general Plaguelands gameplay. As you guys know, again, I was over in Seattle a couple of weeks back and had a chance to go hands-on with Rise of Iron, record some gameplay for you guys. I've been uploading loads of stuff this week, so hopefully you guys have seen it. There is plenty of stuff on the channel if you want to watch it. Of course, if you are having a complete blackout, that is completely understandable. I don't mind, you can come back next week. But in this video, we are going to kind of wander around, do a couple of patrols, and just sort of check out the Plaguelands in general. So if you do enjoy this, like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts, but let's get started. So first of all, Plaguelands is of course the new explorable area in Rise of Iron. It's really, really big from what I had a chance to look at. Obviously, I didn't have a chance to go around the whole thing. I did have limited time whilst recording in Seattle, so I didn't have the chance to, say, walk around the entire place. But from the Game Informer interviews and from what I've seen myself, it does seem like one of the kind of bigger explorable areas out there. But regardless, it's a really cool area. It's covered in snow, which is something that I do really like. And of course, it's also where you're going to find the Archon's Forge, which is a video that I uploaded earlier this week. The Archon's Forge being the new public event space, kind of like Court of Aurora, but in the Plaguelands this time. And it's where you fight waves of enemies in a sort of like horde mode style battle. It's a really cool thing. If you haven't seen that, then definitely check it out down below. I think that's going to be a super important thing next week, because I genuinely think it's going to be one of the core ways for gearing up in preparation for that raid. But in this gameplay, what we're going to do is wander around and do a couple of patrols. As mentioned, because I had limited time, I kind of had to decide what I wanted to do. So I thought I would do patrols because it kind of gives you an idea of some of the things that will be available. And while the first patrol is just your generic kill enemies, collect some things from them style patrol, the second one is quite interesting. If you guys remember way back during one of the very first Rise of Iron live streams, we saw the Siva icon for one of the patrols. We have yet to kind of see exactly what those are. Well, I actually get a chance to do that in this video. So as a kind of pre-summary for that, basically, in a similar way to the sort of Taken specific patrol events, this one basically marks a location on the map that you need to go and investigate because there's like a Siva infestation there. You go there and then the event kind of expands, so you then get some assistance called in the form of some axes. So someone in my Archon's Forge video said, I want to see axe gameplay, but I don't want to see Archon's Forge. This is your time. Later in this video, I will be wielding an axe out in patrol and it is a lot of fun. So beyond that, there's of course loads of things to do around the Plaguelands. During my time playing, I acquired a number of different keys to a certain extent. They're not necessarily always called keys, but they are different types of splicer items, and there are many, many doors around the Plaguelands. You guys probably saw one in my Wretched Eye Strike playthrough a while back. They're these sort of like laser grid doors where they need splicer keys to open. So of course, splicer keys just come from generally killing enemies out in patrol, so they are definitely something you're going to want to sort of farm and stock up on, because splicer keys are not only used to open doors that are sealed by those laser grids around the Plaguelands, but they are also used to buy your way back into Archon's Forge if you die. So definitely worth hanging on, but the rest of them of course do lead to some other things. So I imagine in a similar vein to, say, the Dreadnought, where you had special keys for special chests, there are probably also special splicer items for special areas in the Plaguelands. So there's of course going to be plenty of scope for exploring, trying to find things. I imagine there'll be many mysteries and secrets hidden around. You'll also find some chests at times, and some of those chests are the trap chests. So upon opening them, instead of getting some nice rewards, you instead get like a booby trap, like one of those kind of void fields that slows you down, or whatever they're called. Basically, not everything you open in the Plaguelands is friendly, but regardless, it's still a pretty cool area. I think it's one of my favourite explorable areas today. I mean, I kind of always say that whenever there's a new area, because obviously we get used to the old areas, so it tends to just be like, hey, I like it because it's new. But I do genuinely really like exploring areas that are covered in snow. It's just, whether it be Destiny, whether it be any other game like MMOs like World of Warcraft or Guild Wars, anything like that, anytime there's snow, I'm just like, yep, this is my jam. But either way, I'll leave you guys to make up your own mind. For the time being, this is a little bit of gameplay in the Plaguelands. It obviously doesn't do the entire space justice because there's so much more to explore, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts. But I will leave you with the rest of this, so thank you for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time. Peace out.
There's a new Siva reading pinging from a ritual site not far from this location. Track it down and stop the ritual. Hostiles headed your way. I'm sending in a little help. Grab the axe. Wipe them out.